Hello 1010 and welcome to week 3. I don't know about you, but I can't believe we're starting week 3. I feel like we just had our first day of class. I hope everything's going well for you guys so far. While I'm on our home page, I'm going to just kind of wave my mouse around real quick. I wanted to let you know that every week up here at the top under recent announcements, I will just put a quick link for our latest announcement. And when you click on it, for example, this was from last week, it'll go right to this kind of video overview that I'm doing. So please watch out for that in the coming weeks as well. I'm going to hop into week 3 modules right here so you guys can see the breakdown. And as I go through, another thing I like to do, right next to the name of the module, you can either expand or collapse the module with this little triangle right here. For me, it just feels good to kind of check those off as we go through. So with that, let's hop into week 3. It's all about color. You guys will have some reading as well as a video. And then similar to the last couple weeks, we will also have a discussion. And part of the reason why we have so many discussions is that unlike an in-person class, we still want everybody to participate and engage with one another, and we get to do that through the discussions. So what we'd like to know this week, can you think back of a color that you were drawn to as a child? Is that a color that you still have a preference for? I'm always surprised to see what people say, and I look forward to hearing your responses. Now, the other thing that we'll do is the color concepts assignment. I am going to come back to this because I have a few examples for you. So let me jump into the color quiz first. So with the color quiz, as usual, we will, it's not timed. And you guys have, let's see how many questions you have this week. It's 10 points. And it looks like there are 10 questions. Okay, that made it easy. So take your time with those. There is no time limit, so really go through the reading, go through the lecture to make sure you get those correct. Now coming back to the module, now I'm going to go ahead and go over the color assignments because that's kind of the heavyweight points for this week. With your color assignments, what you guys will do is essentially create a presentation that shows the different kinds of color schemes: complementary, analogous, monochromatic. These are a couple different examples of what you guys can do here. Now with this, I'm going to show you guys a couple examples, but with your color schemes, I really want to make sure that you guys do your best as far as the presentation goes. So I'm going to show you guys at least 3 examples. And what we'll be looking at are these 4. And each slide should have about 5 or 10 samples. And what I'd like to see is at least a couple fabrics, maybe a wall treatment, paint, wallpaper, or both, and then some floor covering. So it's not just paint swatches, but you can even see here that we've got lots of different materials going on as well. With this assignment, as well as our other assignments, please make sure that you guys are posting a PDF so that it's easy for me to open and look through. So with that, let me go ahead and open up some examples from the past couple of semesters. This is a really strong example, and the reason why is everything is clearly labeled. This is the actual samples, and you can see that everything is cut really cleanly. Hopefully, let me actually change this. Oh, it changed it right back, but everything's cut really cleanly and laid out on the board nicely. Each page is also laid out really nicely. We've got a good variety of textures and colors representing the color scheme. And they're all represented correctly. And in addition, all of the images are sharp, easy to read, and no pixelation. Now this example is also a strong example, but we've got a couple images that are pixelated right here. If you compare this one to the others, you can see that it's slightly pixelated. And then the actual sample board needs a little bit of work. Like you see all these strings coming off of here and here. The labels are pretty good. You can see a corner kind of floating up here. Just the cutting on this one's a little bit off too. So those are the types of things that we'll be looking at. This one reads well though. This is a strong example all around, as well as this one. I'm going to show you one more just to really give you an idea. So here's complementary, monochromatic, a little bit of pixelation in the wood floors right here, but you can see they got by with the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 samples. Neutral, analogous. So this one too, I mean, there's carpet in the background that I can't tell if it's supposed to be part of it or not. Things are folded. It looks like most of the things are cut nicely, but hopefully you can compare the examples so you can get an idea of what a stronger example is, so you can get all the points for this week. Please let me know if you guys have any questions. Keep up the good work, and I will talk to you guys in week 4. Thanks everyone. Make it a great week.